Hundreds of thousands of banners decorated the streets of Korea during the country's recent presidential election. But now that it's over, the question is, where did they all go? What cost as much as $3.4 million to produce has now been transformed into this, an eco bag that are worth $14 a piece. About 3,000 of them were sold in a matter of a month. First, you measure, cut, and then sew. This handmade eco bag is the brainchild of upcycling social enterprise Touch for Good. It uses some 400 materials to transform seemingly useless materials into new products, all while reducing waste. Established 10 years ago, this 13-person company has been commercializing various upcycled products like hot packs made out of car seats or jump ropes from processed cosmetic bottles. But Touch for Good CEO says one of her favorites is this air freshener made out of old floor panels from school classrooms.
예전에 우리 막 청소하던 추억들도 있고 여러 가지를 떠올리게 하는 그냥 나무로서는 절대 불가능한 교실 바닥으로 업사이클링 했기 때문에 가능한 감성 같은 것들을 가지고 있죠.
Another personal favorite of hers is his bag made out of discarded military parachutes.
I realize that the product or the brand needs to have value for consumers. When people look at products, the most they typically ask is how much was it, where did you get, or what brand is it? But when it comes to upcycled products, there's an actual story behind it, like who made the product, the thought process behind it, and why particular patterns were used. I think these stories add color to the lives of our customers.
According to Korea Upcycled Design Association, the country's upcycling market has continued to grow, reaching about $8.9 million last year from $2.2 million back in 2013, as efforts to tackle waste gain more traction in the country. The amount of garbage thrown out has been on an upward trend. The most recent data indicates that levels from 2008 jumped by 32% to 74,000 tons in 2014. A shared concern about this waste burden is what moved major manufacturer Colin Industries to launch Recode, the world's first upcycling fashion label created by a large firm. Made up of a team of 4 designers, Recode takes deserted garments and upcycles them into clothes, bags, hats, and various accessories.
For us, we can't really cut patterns in one go, so we have to work on them one by one, and that's pretty difficult. But on the flip side, it also means the value of the product goes up because a lot of effort goes into each and every piece.
The 5-year-old fashion brand also holds various upcycling classes for the public to raise awareness and has its very own flagship store in Seoul that's seeing an increasing number of customers.
First of all, consumers love that the clothes are unique and fashionable. A lot of people tend to ask who our competing brand is, but we're not just confined to the upcycling market. We're competing with other general fashion labels.
While Korea's upcycling sector is still small compared to other countries, experts say its potential for growth is huge.
Some firms in Korea have been implementing measures to cut processing costs and protect the environment, but these efforts have not necessarily translated into new businesses. I think when we have more firms like these, the country can also see success in the upcycling industry.
Progress is being made on the government level as well, as Korea is looking to open up its first upcycling public space this September to educate people and foster new businesses. With more time, effort, and interest, the country will be headed towards a more sustainable future ahead as local governments, companies, and consumers work together to promote the culture of creative recycling. Juyoung, Business Daily.